Hi, my name is Rodney Charters ASC.
We wanted to shoot a short film testing out the whole range of LED lights from Nanlux and showing how they can be used in a variety of different situations on high-end or even feature film production.
And in this particular scene, the father's about to leave home and he's going to see his daughter, and she's quite upset about this. She must have known about it coming. So let's just take that head higher so that I don't see the head. And we should probably put one on the other side just to get a little more daylight coming in. The number one job of a cinematographer is to maintain continuity in a scene. And if you take all day to light a scene, obviously whatever's happening outside the windows is going to change, which is why also many of these scenes are built on stage where you have constancy. But if you're shooting on location, then you need to have a flexible light kit that will allow you to balance and maintain throughout the day the same amount of light. And in this case, we lost the sun and we had to just augment it a little bit. But that's always your case. The exterior door needed to be cross-lit for the knock on the door when he opens the door and comes in. And then when we started the scene coming through the door, her keylight was all the 8x8 pounds. And we had a 900C in there filling that whole Griffolyn, so she has a lovely soft wraparound because the natural light coming in from that window had gone down.
It'll be 3 years next week.
We did have a little hair light on her that was coming off the mirror, so we had a 60C pushing into the mirror above the fireplace. And then later when we turned around, we augmented that by using a light bridge, and we hit the light bridge again with a 60C, and we put it in on an arm so that it was out of frame to maintain that quality of light where her hair is just getting that little golden glow. And prior to that, we'd actually hit the mirror above the fireplace, so it was the same quality of light. We just needed to change the angle of it. So we did physically find ourselves at the end of day, so we did have to augment a little bit. We did have to put something into the background shears out through the door. In this case, it had gone dark, and we ended up having to light the exterior. I always encourage production designers and set dressers to give me shears, because otherwise, if it's clear glass, you're in deep trouble. Pull a piece of string tight, we could hang it with cable ties. My standard approach to window light is to put a tube up so that we can get something of what's happening. As long as I get a rim on her hair, and yes, that was the 4-foot tube. One of the great difficulties in lighting a film set is hiding the lights and getting them to stay where you'd like them to play from. And things like cable ties, radical, simple solution. When we went for close-ups for the family picture and so on, we brought in another tube just to augment that so that we got more exposure. But overall it's somewhat down because this is not a bright, happy moment and this feels more appropriate for the scene. But half the battle with lighting efficiently is finding power. One of the fundamental changes has been to get LEDs that have their own lighting in them. But the fact that you can handhold it and it's battery operable makes it very, very efficient.